I would say that the overall vibe of the apartment is calm and dreamy. We were pretty lucky that we didn't have the typical constraints of a regular rental property, so we were able to completely transform the space. We were able to take down the whole ceiling and change up almost every aspect of this apartment. To save on costs, we did most of the renovations ourselves. Most of the fixtures and fittings were handmade or from secondhand stores, which we restored. I'm Mish and I rent this apartment with my partner Ryan. Recently we started Tangerine Living. This is our first interior design business.
Another year has begun and your home is in need of something. Learn how to diversify, amplify, expand, revive, and innovate in your space. Whether it's small or large, it's all in our book, which could be yours. Now shipping worldwide from the US, Europe, and Australia.
The apartment is located at the rooftop of an old 7-story apartment building at the very busy center of Taipei City. Our particular street is quieter, with mainly houses and a few trendy eateries. The landlord is an elderly lady that lives on the floor below us. It was in a poor state when we found it, so we proposed to renovate the property, and in return we would be given a long-term lease. So we ended up with a really unique rental situation. Originally, the bedroom and the living area shared the same space. We extended the loft space above the kitchen. That space is now the bedroom, and the entire downstairs is now an open living space. We added a wall and doors to separate the bathroom and the kitchen, and transformed the unused balcony into our little oasis. The entrance to the apartment is through a front balcony on the rooftop of our building. The balcony was made by hand. The fence, love seat, and the aircon cover were made from recycled shipping crates, and the cushions were found at a thrift shop and reupholstered by local grandmas. As you enter the apartment, there's a rustic wooden bench, a large mirror, and some hooks made from wood scraps to hang your coats, bags, or keys. The living room is a step down from the entrance. We removed the old ceiling, which hung lower and made the space feel cramped. The new ceilings are built by hand out of plywood panels. We painted them ourselves and added foam inside for extra sound and heat insulation. For the living room lighting, we decided to choose a hanging pendant light. We really liked the design of the round globes because it matched the rest of the house. We don't watch TV, so we made this art gallery wall to replace the visual stimulation in front of the sofa. We used thrift store frames or customized our own. Above the art gallery wall, there's a long wooden beam that we used to cover up a joint on the wall, which also is a cute accent and continues the theme of the ceiling. The dining area sits below the windows. We love the space-age feel. It helps to balance out the rustic elements of the house. We made a custom wall shelf using an old bookshelf. We like how it looks like a plant climbing up the wall and plays into our jungle theme. At the entrance to the kitchen, we have a soft chiffon curtain that creates a partition to the living room. The kitchen has a narrow gallery layout with a main bench top on the left and a breakfast bar on the right. We love our custom breakfast bar, which we've built ourselves, made with raw wood, and it's shallow at 30 centimeters deep to keep the kitchen still feeling spacious. It's a breakfast bar in the mornings and a convenient space for producing clutter in the space. We hand-built almost everything here and even mixed our own paint that we've called milk tea, an ode to the Taiwanese milk tea scene. The bathroom sits behind a reclaimed vintage glass door by the kitchen. We found it on Marketplace for free and fixed it up ourselves. We made it a sliding door, and that freed up vital space that meant we could fit a small vanity sink in the bathroom. The vanity sits on a custom cabinet made from scrap wood. We love the idea of showering in nature, so we created a simple plant wall here to bring the outside in. we made a custom staircase leading from the living room to the loft. We used the space underneath to hide all the regular house stuff. We made use of the pitch of the roof and placed the double-sized bed at the end where we would be standing at full height. We custom made the velvet headboard using foam, fabric, and MDF boards. At the foot of the bed, we built simple white cupboards to store larger items, like big suitcases and things we don't need to access regularly. We have a large walk-in closet by the kitchen, which also doubles as our office. As we work from home most of the time, there's a fold-out Murphy desk which we made following a YouTube tutorial. It can be easily folded away to free up space. At the end of the walk-in closet is a custom clothes storage wall, which has storage for larger items above and below. While a big renovation on a rental property may not be for everyone, we believe that there are opportunities for renters and their landlords to work together in order to create value for all. I would recommend that people try to leverage secondhand or free materials because it's not only sustainable, but it will really reduce the cost of your materials. Imperfections can add quirkiness and personality to a space. We used this to our advantage with Jungle Loft and were able to just focus on creating something exciting.
Is your rented apartment made to be featured on Never Too Small? If so, please share it with us at nevertoosmall.com/submissions.